Welcome to Third and Long Podcast. I'm here today with Tripp Thomas, Francis, behind all our stuff, like always, Madden, and then me, Zane. And it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've been on here. There's a lot of stuff we probably got to go over. This is definitely going to be one of the episodes of all time. I can already feel it.
Yes.
Do you want to start with that Niners game?
Niners suck.
Yeah. Purdy looks bad. I'll say it.
I think it was bad for the Seahawks, right? Because if the Seahawks now the Rams are in first place in the NFC West, and I mean I'm a secondary Seahawks fan right now.
Why?
It's kind of rough being a Giants fan, and I really like my good friend Matt Ludman, so I'm a secondary Seahawks fan, and I like the Niners too, so I was actually rooting for them a lot, but if they can't score a touchdown, they don't deserve to win. Same with the Rams, but whatever.
Fuck Purdy messed up.
Touchdowns are needed.
Team.
We have multiple wins this year without him.
Exactly.
And that's
because we
why
got the
you
Wizard
guys
of
won't
Boz.
Oh my God, the Wizard of Boz is so him. Best kicker I've ever seen in my life.
Can he win MVP? Is that a?
It's on the table.
Is that a chance? He's like number one.
He's not that far from
for the Pro
having
Bowl
the most
voting.
field
He's
goals in a
number
season
one
of
on
all
our
time.
team. He's like the Pro Bowl voting. He's like the best player on our team is a kicker.
We have like 10 people that are gonna make the Pro Bowl.
I know. I
today.
saw that.
We're
It was
the goats.
crazy. It's him, I think, and Pickens are like
Pickens,
the two.
and then Calvin Austin for special teams, and
Cam-
then like Hayward,
Cam
and
Hayward,
TJ Watt, and Minka, and Deshaun
And
Elliott.
Killebrew. Killebrew's also
I love Killebrew.
Too bad they're not going to play in the
Oh.
Pro Bowl because you guys are
gonna be in the bowl. I forgot about that.
yeah.
Who do you think will be playing in February?
Not the Steelers.
Steelers Lions.
Who do you think will be playing
Okay.
in February?
Lions. I feel like the only NFC choice right now is the Lions.
Dude, that division's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
the Vikings are 12-2 and not winning the division.
Yeah.
Are we?
Are they really 12-2
Yes.
with Sam Darnold?
They made the playoffs. They clinched it, but they
Sam
haven't.
Darnold's their QB, right? I'm
Yes.
Yeah. You can't win a Super Bowl with
Sam Darnold.
I think
Panthers legend
Jared
Sam
Goff
Darnold.
gives them the best chance to go deep into the playoffs of any quarterback in that division because he's had.
Lions are
history.
unstoppable.
Dude, the
Best-
Packers
they're
are
probably the best
10-4
team.
and in third place.
I think it's gonna be Lions Bills. That's my prediction. Lions. I don't really like the Bills, but
Yeah,
I
Josh
usually think they're
Allen's-
overrated.
We just
but this
watched
year
that
they're
matchup
not.
this weekend actually, and that was a fight.
Yeah.
The Bills' offense is like spectacular to watch, but like back-to-back weeks of over 40 points given up on defense.
That's what I was
That's-
thinking.
Yeah,
If
I
Josh Allen isn't on his
it's
A game,
unacceptable.
they're not winning. Like he has to play fucking, and he plays elite every time. So like,
I've been seeing
But
people
if-
talk
if-
about like their offense
he
is
doesn't
so
win,
elite, it's
it's
unstoppable, but like they literally just lost to the Rams while scoring like 42 or whatever.
yeah, that's
Like-
the thing. That's why I think the Lions are gonna.
They're-
Well, I think the Steelers are gonna win it all.
They're like a
But,
not
like-
bummy version of the Bengals.
Yeah,
Because
The
everyone
Lions are
talks
just
about how good the Bengals
best.
are and how their offense is so great, their defense is losing them games.
Who? The Bills?
The Bengals.
Oh.
Yeah, the Bills are.
Oh.
But like the Bengals are just like actually that.
Yeah,
But they're
Sure.
able to overcome it. Because
No.
the Bengals suck.
The Lions look really good, but can't the Bills are a top team. But if you can't hold someone to under 40 points,
it's not sustainable.
and
And
you
if
have to
win. I mean,
offense can't win a championship.
who's in the Bills division? Well, Bills get the bye.
Yeah, they've already
Yeah.
clinched. Will they get the first bye?
No, the Chiefs
The
are ahead
first
of them.
round
They're
bye.
12 or
Yeah.
13-1.
I don't
That's
think they
so
do it because
stupid.
they have to win 4 games.
Nah,
with
they're
shitty
11-3. It's not really possible.
Have you guys seen
Well,
that
that's what
thing?
I'm saying. Is they have to
Well,
they win.
we're
so
going to
many-
beat the Chiefs, so that's one loss on their record.
and then we beat the Bills.
No, the Steelers play the Chiefs, so they're going to have 2 losses.
That
Yeah.
could
So they only
happen.
need to lose one
the
more
Chiefs
and the
are
Bills win
trash.
out. Maybe. I
The
don't know.
Chiefs are
the
trash.
Chiefs. Have you guys seen that thing?
They haven't
on
scored 30
Instagram?
points yet. There's like 3
That's
teams
what
who
I
haven't
was
done
gonna
it.
say.
They're
Yeah.
like 10-0 on first 1-score games, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's
Oh,
a Steelers classic.
ridiculous.
I can't get mad at that.
That was the
Yeah.
2022.
No, but we deserve
Giants.
those wins. The Chiefs don't.
Yeah.
The
Like the
2022
double. Okay,
Giants.
they had a doink. They had a doink in. That was like
Yeah.
the last one I remember.
I see everyone mad about the doink. He just kicked it through the uprights. That was like the least like
Yeah,
BS
but they're saying they were like 6 inches away from a loss.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
And it's like
week
the-
1,
6
they were in
inches. You know what? That's a pretty far amount from being a loss. I'm comfortable with that.
Week 1, they were an inch away from a loss. The guy's toe was on the line. Like,
Oh, it's
so
true.
barely.
They're like an actual toenail away.
Yeah. Like,
That's
I felt
bullshit.
like out of all of them, that was like the least like one to care about. It was like he
doink,
made the
yeah.
kick, bro. It's like
But it was a
Yeah.
close one.
It was.
like they almost lost. And
Yeah.
do they wait? Who's their kicker right now?
Butker.
Is he hurt? I thought he was hurt.
He got hurt, I think, but
yeah, you're right.
no, but I just
Wasn't
saw a
it his
meme of
place
him
kicker?
last week, so I think he's
back.
in.
I know he was hurt earlier.
Can you imagine? You're like a sub kicker. You go in for the game-winning kick and you miss it.
I think.
Yeah, that's gotta suck.
You're not getting paid. You're going back to the XFL.
Or if your name's Anderson Carlson and you keep getting damn jobs, even though you can't kick a field goal.
I feel like that's every kicker. Every kicker is like sucks, except for the Wizard of Oz. He's like the only him.
Graham Gano, if he didn't get hurt.
Who's like been
the
consistent
Texans
kickers
guy,
with like
Farburn or whatever. He's been doing really good.
Oh,
this year.
Brandon Arbery's good.
No, but there's like who's had a job on like the longest team.
I mean, it was Tucker,
Boz,
but he's fallen off
Tucker.
hard.
Vinatieri. I don't know if we're talking about current or not, but
I'm just saying. I feel like every kicker is like on a new team every year.
This is where
they get rotated.
This is where we bring up Ninja, when he said, "How does every kicker not just like hit it? Is that like not all you practice? Isn't kicking easy?"
I thought we were gonna hit some the massive. Medium.
yeah.
No, he's got like this is an exact quote. It's like he's just like, dude, like it's got to be easy to kick field goals. Like,
I mean, I understand.
how is there not like 32 people
like,
in the world that can kick it every time?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that there's so many kickers and they just get rotated out. Like there's like at least like half the league just has a new kicker every year.
He was Ninja was playing Fortnite the other day with Jake Moody, and that quote was brought up.
No.
And then Moody goes, "How do you not win a game of Fortnite every time?
That's
Isn't that
so
your job?
different.
Isn't that all you do?"
But he
It's
almost
so
does. Like that's the thing. Like in Ninja's
but like,
this isn't football, but in Ninja's prime, he was winning like almost every game, bro.
when he was massive.
He had to carry. What was his name?
Before he faded.
He had to carry Travis Scott to a win, bro. Travis Scott was
off.
cheeks at Fortnite, and he had to carry him to a
It's
solo
so
duo win, bro. And he did it. He did it on stream in front of like
They
the
did
most
on the
amount of
Dude
people
Perfect
ever.
Overtime 3 episode.
Exactly,
When game time segment.
Ninja was doing that. In Ninja's prime, he was almost winning every single
Tyler
game.
But
never
also,
even heard of
kickers
it.
do make it almost every time. Like
Jake Moody
the average
doesn't.
kicker percent is like 85 to 90. Like they do make it pretty much.
Give me a
every time.
year and I'm beating that. I'm sorry.
That's
Give me a
insane.
year to train.
That's insane.
You know I'm big leg though. You know I'm big leg.
You
Really
are
quick,
big
I
leg.
wanted to say this. You said he won a solo duo in Fortnite. The streets remember when I won the solo squad.
Oh,
in
the
Fall Guys.
Fall Guys. So
No, that's
clutch ups
different
of my
though,
career.
because you're not going up against 1v4. It's
Solo
kind of
squatting
all
in Fall
one
Guys
v1.
is the hardest
points
one ever.
combined for your entire team. So I myself was outscoring entire teams.
He had to score first in like every single one to outscore the team. Solo squatting in Fall Guys is the hardest.
Yeah.
No, it's
It's
not.
the hardest solo squad in any game.
Solo squad in Fortnite is the hardest solo squad.
No, it's not,
I'm
because you
sorry,
could be
I'm
really good
sorry,
at-
Fine, you can have the whole game.
You could be really good at Fortnite and solo
first
squad.
off, there's less people in Fall Guys. It's like 32 in a match. So
That's
But the
true.
way
one out of
the
32,
scoring works
whereas
is
one out
points
of 100.
plus your
Come
entire
on, you're
team.
being ridiculous right
Fortnite,
now.
all you need is like to be able to get like 20 kills. And Fall Guys, you just have to be able to qualify first every single time.
There's 3 less people. So like, okay, if you're solo squatting Fortnite, you are 1v4ing almost every match. It's 100 people. Whereas if you're doing it in Fall Guys, it's a 32-person match, and you're not 1v4.
You're competing
Okay.
with the
Outscoring.
addition.
Depending on how the other people go, getting first every time doesn't even qualify you to the next round most times. The amount of points you have to achieve as a squad.
But you didn't solo. You won the solo squad the last match. It wasn't.
No. The whole
the
game.
whole
Frenzy's
game?
left halfway through.
I came
and
back.
our teammates
I came
weren't
back for
playing.
the
They were
final.
both AFK.
I came back for the final, but he
Alright.
carried us all the way
That's
to
pretty
it.
incredible.
That's what I'm saying.
It
It,
is.
Pretty incredible.
was a top tier clutch up.
Game recognized.
But
game.
you're not doing that every time.
No,
Ninja was
God,
doing that
no.
every time.
That's why it's hard.
That's why we shout it out. You don't shout out the norm.
Yeah.
Nice.
You shout out
But
excellence.
Ninja's making it the norm. That's what I'm saying. I think Ninja.
That is true.
Yeah.
Ninja's a better Fortnite player than Jake Moody is.
Jake
kicker.
Moody is Jake Moody even in the league right now?
Yeah, he's on the Niners.
Is he
But
still,
like,
is
he
sucks?
really?
Isn't he trash?
No, he
he's
missed
been-
like one kick in the field in the playoffs, and everyone's like, he sucks.
No,
But,
he's
like,
missed.
he was
No,
really good.
remember he
It's
missed
fine.
versus Cleveland last year. Missed like the game-winning kick. I think he missed like
Yeah.
2 or 3, and then he's missed so many field goals this season. He's just not.
Yeah, I
they
thought he
wasted a
wasn't doing great
third-round
this
pick
season.
on him, 3rd or 4th. If
Yeah.
it was a 3rd, I really feel bad. If it was a 4th, it's whatever.
The Niners suck at drafting.
Niners are bad.
They just never have first overall pick or first-round picks. What was the last? The last
Ricky
first-round pick
Pearsall.
might have been besides Pearsall. Might have been Bosa.
Bro, it's just moving the goalpost.
No,
You can't
I'm
just
not.
say besides their most recent one.
Besides the one that they just had.
Besides
They haven't
all the
had
ones that, like, I
okay
don't
in the
wanna
past.
talk
Okay,
about.
no, in the past 5 years they probably had. I think they've had 2. Bosa.
Trey Lance.
Oh, that is true. But then they trade. That's what they traded all their picks for Trey Lance, and they missed. So
Yeah,
you know what? Maybe they do suck at
So you're
drafting.
just proving me right.
What team is Trey Lance on?
The
Is he
Cowboys.
out?
Cowboys.
He started
They have
a
Cooper
game.
Rush over him.
No, they
Really?
didn't.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush is the GOAT. He's not that bad.
Sometimes he's either like a 6 out of 10 or like a 2 out of 10.
He can do it. He can play ball.
You know who I love? Jameis Winston.
Yes.
I'm
Everyone
so sad
does.
they benched him.
Famous Jameis got me
They
negative
benched him.
0.3
Yeah, they're putting
points,
DTR in.
Oh, I do like DTR, but I like Jameis better.
Famous Jameis is the GOAT. He went from last week getting me 36 points to this week getting me negative 0.3
I
points.
started him in the league too. -1 hurt, bro. I like looked at it. I was like,
I could have started Trevor Lawrence, who's injured and out, and I would have been in a better position.
genuinely.
Yeah.
That's BS.
Who you guys starting at quarterback? DeVito? Drew Lock?
No, I think
DeVito also got
after
negative
we
this week,
after
I'm
we
pretty sure.
we benched Daniel Jones, and instead of putting our backup quarterback Drew Lock in, we put in DeVito. He got hurt. Then it was Drew Lock. He got hurt. Then DeVito played last week. Then got hurt. We put Tim Boyle in.
You could have started Tim Boyle.
Like second half.
Would
Yeah.
have been better.
And then
Why would I not start Famous Jameis? He's getting me like over 14 points in the last.
I
like,
don't know
6
who's
weeks.
I agree.
starting
I
this
started him
week.
also.
I hope it's Tim Boyle starting this week, because then we're gonna lose. So yeah.
You know who I really love that I've been seeing clips of? They treated my man dirty. Free my boys. John Gruden. You been seeing the clips?
Oh, he signed a Barstool.
I know. He's so funny. And he
Yeah.
knows ball so much.
He does. He does.
Sean Gruden. Is that a coach?
He was
He's the
he was the
Raiders
coach of the
coach.
Raiders, and
Oh,
then the
yeah.
emails came out about
Oh,
him
yeah,
being racist
yeah.
and homophobic
Yeah.
from 2002, and they fired him.
Did they have another? Who's the coach that was like
Josh
partying or something?
McDaniels.
Who's the Miami coach?
Mac
Before.
McDaniel.
I don't
Am
know.
I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of something else. Never mind.
Oh,
cool.
yeah, Mike McDaniel. He used to be an alcoholic. Thanks, Madden.
Little support.
Let's talk about the Warriors.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
Dennis Schroeder.
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 All right.
Say it in German.
Schroeder's fight.
Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder. That's all I have.
He for sure plays basketball.
I like him. You're not a fan, but I actually like him. He takes attention away from Curry better than, and then we still have Buddy Hield probably coming off the bench now.
I saw something that
What do you
LeBron
think?
was going to the Warriors. Was that fake news?
Who?
I don't
Or
know.
didn't the Warriors try to trade
Trade
for
talks
LeBron?
are happening.
Who?
LeBron.
Oh, that's the most dumbest
People,
thing
it's
ever.
every time there's a chance LeBron might go somewhere, he's in a Warriors jersey on Instagram.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
I think I'd become a Warriors fan if LeBron went to the.
Dude.
What's your favorite team right now?
I don't follow basketball,
Oh.
but if LeBron and Curry were on the same team,
Dude, it was so great to watch in
Legendary.
the Olympics. The
Oh,
amount of
yeah.
content I saw of 2 people that were like, I've never had LeBron or Curry on a
I
team
feel like
I
they're
enjoy.
best friends in another universe.
And I watched
They
them
are
both.
good friends. I think.
no, but they can't be best friends. They live in 2 different. No,
Yeah, they
they
can't
live
be
in the
best
same
friends.
state.
They were born in the
Hold
same
up.
hospital.
That is true. That is true.
In
That's
another
crazy.
universe, they're on the same team. and
On the
they're
same
best
floor
friends.
of the same hospital.
Yeah.
That's
But,
crazy.
How much older is LeBron than Curry?
3 years.
3 years, I think. I think
Only
Curry's
3 years?
35 and LeBron just turned 39.
That's crazy. Curry is low key also Unk. I feel
But the thing
Yeah.
that's different about LeBron is LeBron came out of high school.
mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
think Curry
that's
played his
insane.
junior year.
Yeah,
of
no,
college.
he didn't graduate Davidson, but I know he.
But I know he went back and
Did
graduated
Curry
a
get,
couple years
Curry
ago.
got drafted in 2014 or
2009.
2011? 2009.
And then Clay was 11 and Draymond was 12 or 13.
Draymond must have been
I think
12.
Draymond was 13.
no, because he wasn't 4 years after Curry.
I think he was.
I don't think
Yeah,
Draymond's
because
not.
Curry had a couple years where he was just playing on the Warriors. The Warriors still suck.
Dre really didn't start until our championship run in 2015.
Yeah, but Draymond's not 4 years. No, 3 years. There was 3 years separating them, because he came in 3. What?
Okay, 2012, not 2013.
Know it. Ball knowledge drop. Ball knowledge moment.
You
Elite
said
ball
different
knowledge
number
moment.
altogether, but
Elite ball knowledge moment. I said 2012. I said 3 years.
Okay.
Ball knowledge dropped.
I love Curry. I must say, Curry's
Yeah.
the coolest player in basketball.
Watching a 36-year-old Curry carry us in the fourth quarters of games it's special.
God, we can't win a game. Every game
Yeah.
I look at, it's like, oh, it gives me a notification on my phone. It's like there's 5 minutes left and the game's close, and then I look and we lose by 15. I'm like,
Yeah.
what happened to us?
It's
Do we just? I haven't been able to watch. Are we just like trying to hit threes and then just spamming threes, and all of a sudden the game just disappears?
It's not even that. It's just we have a top 5 defense, but the Mavericks game, we scored 27 3-pointers, and we scored 133 points.
They were hot, right?
And they scored 46 in the first quarter.
They had like the most 3-pointers in a game or something.
Yeah,
they were not missing.
I think it was the combined 3-pointers was they broke the record, but we had 18 threes in the first half, which is a franchise record, and that's like impressive because we had the Splash Bros, prime Splash Bros plus KD.
We kind of bullied Clay last time we met him, but then he kind of bullied us this time.
Yeah.
What team is he on?
He's on the Mavericks now. He's with Luka.
Well, yeah. And then I mean, Luka couldn't miss. He dropped 40. Like we scored. We played well last game, but like, and the Rockets, bro. Did you watch the end of the Rockets game?
There was a lot even on the Rockets. I don't even know.
Dude, they got this
Jalen Green.
They got this one big white guy.
Like he's athletic.
Jalen Green.
Yeah.
Was he on? Did he go to Cal? Am I thinking of someone else?
I don't know.
I think it's like the most generic name on the planet.
Jalen Brown went to Cal.
Yeah.
JB.
Dude, that Rockets game was so bad because I was listening to Draymond Green podcast, right? The second best sports podcast behind Third and Long.
Always.
And
easy.
And he said first of all, a game should never be decided by a call, and I totally agree with that. You can't call a game and give them free throws when they're down 1. And second of all, for context, they called a foul on Kuminga because I think it was Jalen Green and Kuminga both dove for the ball, and they called a foul on Kuminga instead of a jump ball or anything. And also, the whole fourth quarter was just pure physicality, no calls, no fouls, like. It was the best. It was so fun to watch.
In the final play, we got a 3-pointer, and their guy just hit all hand, and just like the ball didn't even get close to the rim because he hit all hand, and there was like no call.
Yeah, there was no call, and so it was just a physical game, no fouls. And then Steph Curry shoots a dagger, right, and he misses. GP2 dives for the rebound. I don't know why he didn't just hold it on the floor. He totally should have. But Fred VanVleet dives on his back, which is crazy. They didn't call that, and they call Kuminga. Then GP2 passes it. It's on the ground, and they call foul on Kuminga. It's 89-90 Warriors, and then they gave Rockets 2 free throws. He hit both, and we lost.
Because they were in the bonus.
Yeah, which is so...
The bonus?
If you commit 6 fouls, every time you get fouled, even if it's not a shooting foul,
you get free
the
throws.
Other team gets 2 free throws.
I don't know that.
And so it's just crazy that they could call that and
that's
decide
why, like,
the game.
you know, at the end of games, how like the second they catch the ball, they just like hit them and then they go shoot free throws. That's because they put the other team in the bonus, so they can not waste time.
I see.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? We've been playing a little bit of Marvel Rivals. Luka mogs all of us. Like
really?
Luka Doncic.
I hate Luka.
He was a top 100 player in the world at Overwatch too.
Wait. You just threw so many words at me.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Luka.
No, Luka Doncic, the basketball player.
He plays Marvel Rivals or Overwatch?
He was a top player in Overwatch, like in the world. So I guarantee, like the game we've been playing,
he's in
not only
somewhere.
is he so much better at basketball, he mogs us so hard in Rivals.
I thought you were talking about Luka, like the Unamazing Spider-Man. What?
I haven't played with Luka yet.
I've seen videos of people saying Luka doesn't play defense, but he actually kind of locked us down, like. On whenever we played him.
Sometimes he's lazy, but
he's good.
If you're putting up 40
he's that good of a scorer that it doesn't matter.
It does not. Exactly. You put up 40 points.
It's like Jokic. He's that good on offense that no one talks about how his lackluster defense.
I really thought they were going to win the
Jokic
championship, but dude, Kyrie was so in his own head in that series.
And the Celtics were so good.
Well, like, because Kyrie said he was going to re-sign with the Celtics and then went to go join that Nets super team with Harden, Ben Simmons, and Durant, I think.
Yeah.
And the Celtics fans were like, every time you get the ball, you could hear it from the TV how loud the boos were in the stadium. And he just played horrible in like every game in that series.
Yeah.
And Luka obviously wasn't able to win by himself. But I think if they got like actual Mavericks team, I think that would have been a better matchup because most of those games were still close.
Yeah, I couldn't name someone that's not Luka or Kyrie on that Mavericks.
They had a rookie, Derek Lively, last year at center. He played really, really good.
Because I didn't really follow basketball last year.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Really?
Basketball, I guess.
Was he on the Warriors or was that Tim Hardaway?
Tim Hardaway.
Yeah.
He played. He's
speaking of the Mavericks
back in the day.
Speaking of the Mavericks, do you know Harrison Barnes is only 32 right now?
Yeah, he feels old as hell.
He feels. I thought he was old when he was on the Warriors, and I saw he's still in the league right now, and he's only 32. So he must have been like a rookie on the Warriors, like when our championship run.
We drafted him.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought and then he went to the Kings, and then he went to the Mavericks. I don't know what team he's on right now, but he's only 32, which surprised me.
Okay, we should head back to football on this.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, I was looking. There's a decent amount of teams that have already been eliminated from the playoffs. I think there's like 9 or 10.
And only one in the NFC as of like a week ago or two.
AFC?
Who's out?
The NFC. There's a
NFC?
lot in the AFC. Giants are out.
Giants are eliminated.
Panthers, Giants, Bears are all NFC.
Oh, that must have just been like last week then.
Jets, Browns, Jaguars, Titans, Patriots, Raiders, all in the AFC. All eliminated.
Yeah.
Titans.
Who do we think is getting the number one
They're
pick?
starting Mason Rudolph this week, and this is the
yeah.
exact. They announced it yesterday, and that's the exact day last year that they announced that we were starting Mason Rudolph
When he
balled.
Oh no, wait, did he ball?
Yeah, remember on Christmas he threw to GP2 a bunch of times.
Oh
It was
yeah,
awesome.
and it looked
Did
good,
they
and we were
bench
like,
Kenny
Mason
Pickett?
Rudolph should be our starter.
He was. He started the playoff game. Kenny was back, and we didn't start it.
Oh yeah.
Mason balled.
You were in a playoff game. You didn't start your starting quarterback.
Yeah, 'cause
He was still coming off
Rudolph was
injury.
balling, bro.
It was a decision.
I thought that was the right decision. I remember
It was the right
I thought that was
decision
the
at
right
the time.
decision.
Hmm.
Because we had momentum with Rudolph going into against the Bills.
I'll
Like,
Mason
say this, I'll
Rudolph.
say this till the day I die. Kenny, it was never your fault. I still believe in you.
can
that's-
the franchise come back?
I don't
please?
care. I don't care what your opinion is.
Remember that conversation we were having that some backup quarterbacks? I said some backup quarterbacks just never get a shot and they're going to be backup forever. Mason Rudolph is a perfect example of that. He's going to
Well,
be
it's
backup
tough.
forever.
I mean, look at how many backup quarterbacks when they get a shot there.
But
I know,
the
but
conversation we were having was guys drafted high just sit behind other people.
Yeah, Jordan Love sat behind.
No.
Jordan Love sat behind. No, but then he got his chance.
No. I'm not saying no to that. I'm saying that wasn't our conversation. Our conversation was you saying like, oh, if you're a backup, then you get your chance. Like at some point, you go to a team, you get your chance, then you sign a starter. Some guys are
was
just
saying, like,
backups forever.
Being a guy, because you were saying like it's horrible to be like drafted behind like someone good, and like a lot of times you'll never be able to get to play. But like a lot of times I've been saying with like Jordan Love and like all the people lately that like the best spot to be is be drafted behind like an Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
you have
that's
to
awesome.
sit.
inherit
Yeah.
the
Kidding
team.
me?
Like Patrick Mahomes too.
But it's also so hard to do that as a team.
Yeah.
To give up a valuable thing while you have great things going and not build upon it to
Yeah.
think of like future.
Hopefully
Packers did it.
Penix
It's
could
like
do
working
that.
out for the
The
Packers.
Packers were good enough to win a Super Bowl, but they needed one more receiver, is what Aaron Rodgers really wanted,
Yeah.
and they went and got Love, and they didn't go and win that Super Bowl, obviously,
Yeah.
and they're good now, and I think they have a chance. I don't think they're good enough, but I think any team can make a run, and that's the whole point of the playoffs. But like, even though they're better, like they're in a good spot now, they were top 2-3 team in the league at the time.
Well,
And
who?
The Packers.
Oh.
And they could have invested in them now, but they invested in the future. So like, even though it like works out, it's also like, you know, you want to look at the other like universe and like see, did it like truly work out? Did we actually make the right decision?
Like there's a diamond in the rough. Like C.J. Stroud was really good. Bo Nix is that this year, but like there's also Caleb Williams and Bryce Young that were thrown in. Caleb Williams had a great like situation, and like
he has less wins than Fields.
yeah, he just like he has a great situation. Bryce Young wasn't good with a great situation, but I think if they both sat, I don't know who they would
No,
sit
he's
behind.
a horrible situation.
But like J.J. McCarthy is going to be good because he could sit and learn. He's not going to practice, obviously.
JJ McCarthy's never starting. Dude, Sam Darnold's like 25.
Sam Darnold's on a 1-year contract right
Sam
now.
Darnold is 25.
They're gonna
I-
re-sign him though.
I don't think so. I
Dude,
think
they are
he's gonna
11-2.
I
Why
think
would
he's
they
gonna
not
go
12-2.
re-sign Sam
because they're
Darnold?
on a 1-year contract. They just drafted a quarterback that is
Why would they throw J.J. McCarthy and have to have
They're
success with
12
Sam
and 2.
Darnold?
They
Well,
weren't
yeah,
expecting
that's
Sam
true.
Darnold to be the guy. But
Well,
when you find a guy,
okay,
the
that's-
guy, and
yeah.
he's this young, what is the
That's
issue?
true. Sam Darnold's going to get a lot of contract offers, and the Vikings could not be the best one. So I think because J.J. McCarthy looked really good in the preseason.
Wait,
I don't
but
know
can't
if
they
you remember.
can't they re-sign him now? Isn't that or like don't they have
Oh,
They
the
can
option
offer him money
extend
now.
him?
extend him now?
They haven't offered him any money yet. They haven't even
Yeah. I know they
Yeah.
haven't. But, like, that doesn't mean that they can't.
Yeah.
But J.J. McCarthy looked like the best rookie in preseason. I know it's preseason, whatever. But
what?
yes, he
He
looked
played
really
good in
good.
preseason, but I don't think that really...
That
But it's-
doesn't
I
matter.
mean, so did Kenny
The
Pickett, am I
Steelers-
right?
Perfect.
Steelers
Perfect Kenny
were
Pickett.
pretty
The
good.
greatest
Pickett
3
was
weeks
good
of
at
football ever
preseason.
played by any player ever. Kenny Pickett.
So obviously preseason doesn't mean that much.
Kenny franchise
Baller.
come back.
No one else could pull out a clutch drive like Kenny Pickett.
Daniel Jones, 2022 Daniel Jones. All of our wins except for one were 1-score games. And guess what? We were frauds. You know who else? You know who else has a lot of 1-score games? The Chiefs.
Chiefs.
They're frauds. So I can't see them in this.
It's hard to say the frauds when they won the last 2 Super Bowls.
No, they're
the Chiefs, man.
They have like the highest odds going in because there's the Chiefs and they have Patrick Mahomes, but Travis Kelce sucks. Rashee Rice is injured. Xavier Worthy is on and off. Their defense, it's got to be good if they haven't scored more than 30 points. But like, they just like don't. They're not the same. Pacheco is not that good this year.
Well, he's been hurt. He just came back.
Yeah, like they're just not the same Chiefs. So they don't have a chance.
But they could be the same in the playoffs. But they could just.
That is true.
Playoff ball's playoff ball.
It's like how they beat the Niners in the Super Bowl, and the Niners like were just the best team by far.
Yeah.
That Niners team was incredible. That's why why my opinions on Purdy exist, is because of how good that team is. I'm not gonna go over that right now, as we've done so many times.
Yeah.
But it's just because of how good that team was that it felt like he wasn't as big of a piece as they said he was.
Do we know the score of that game, Madden? Can we get the score of that game?
They lost by 3 in overtime.
Well, no, it must have been 6 if it was overtime.
Well, the
Niners
they had to go for the touchdown because they went first, right?
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh.
No, wait, they kicked the field goal. The Chiefs went down and scored a touchdown. They lost by 4.
That was an insane coaching decision to receive.
That was dumb, not knowing the overtime rules change in the playoffs. That's something you gotta know. As like I knew that.
Yeah, everyone gets a chance. Right?
Yeah, I know that. They voted on it. That what's his name? What's the coach of the Niners? Shanahan himself voted to make that a rule, and then didn't know the rule existed.
Oh wait, did he say he didn't know? Or?
Yeah, they said after the game they're like, we weren't aware. Like a lot of the players were like, dude, I had no idea that was a thing. Like only the Niners guys.
Do we think? Here's a good question.
Like, because he had the decision
they scored
to choose.
and they thought they won, huh?
Well, no, they thought they didn't realize another team got the ball, but then once they started, with both teams getting the ball, you won it second.
Yeah.
Because either they fail and you just get to be able to kick a field goal, or they score and you still have a possession.
Yeah.
There's no reason to go first. It's just the worst option.
Yeah.
Do we think Kyle Shanahan is the coach of the Niners next year?
I do.
I don't know. It's hard to blame a lot of
him?
things going on that team because they're just so banged up.
Yeah.
It's hard to be like, this is going wrong and this, because it's just like
played all year.
Yeah, their team's just hurt, man.
Yeah, I agree. But a lot of people are saying that they're gonna fire him. People are saying they're gonna trade him. I doubt that's gonna happen. But
I saw like a jersey swap of him, and I was like, I didn't
even
even know they did that with
That's
coaches.
interesting. The only trading of coach I've ever seen is Sean Payton, but he wasn't even active. He was like
He retired.
kind of retired head coach, but then he still had to get traded because I guess he was under contract or something. But
the same with like Gronk got like traded to like the Lions.
Oh, yeah, and he retired.
But he retired. Like they were like, hey, you're on the Lions. You're
Well,
like, I retired.
Can you imagine if Gronk was playing on that team right now?
He would.
When was that? Okay,
Gronk
he
on
would have been
Lions would be
traded in
insane.
when?
I mean, he went to the Buccaneers after and then retired.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but imagine he's playing on the Lions instead of they got Sam.
they wouldn't actually throw him the ball because Laporta's got like 2 targets all
but he
season.
could be a block, but he could add to that
He
O
would
line.
block.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
he would block. He'd be like Darnell Washington.
Oh.
him plus
I love watching a little Darnell Washington ball. That was not his fault.
What?
I'm saying that right now. He didn't do anything illegal in that game.
What happened?
He had a play where he drove the guy all the way past the back of the end zone and like pushed him into the wall back there. Which, what a stud.
Yeah.
He drove the guy like
Ball.
25 yards.
I've seen you do that.
And then I think it was Darius Slay. And Darius Slay winded up and punched him. And Washington didn't even do anything. He just like held on to it but like laughed because Washington's 6'8".
Yeah,
And Darius
dude,
Slay's
you're
like
there's
6
no
foot.
fear
And he's like,
for
dude,
6'8".
I've got
He eats
80
those.
pounds on you. And then Calvin Austin came.
I
5'8"
love
Calvin
that
Austin,
guy.
my goat, came and like pushed him off. And then they called 2 15-yard penalties on us. And I was like, we're the only one that didn't throw a punch?
Yeah. If they punched,
crazy.
then they probably would be ejected if the refs saw that.
The reffing in that game was
Slay.
horrible. I know we lost. We didn't look good. I think the offense is bad without Pickens. It's a needed piece.
Yeah,
But,
100%.
dude, there was one where there was a punt, and their guy, just for no reason, as the play was hiked, just punched our dude in the face. And what they said was the punch happened after the ball was punted. So we don't get an auto first down. It's just 15 yards backwards for them. But literally look at any angle of the ball. The guy had barely even caught it. His leg wasn't even winded up to kick yet when the punch happened.
Well,
So
maybe
it
it's
should have
a
been an
snap.
auto first down at 15 yards.
Maybe
for
it's a
us.
snap.
No. It was just a horrible call by the refs.
You're saying like the play should just get reversed
Because they said it
reversed,
happened
okay.
after the punt, which it just simply never did.
I think it.
No, actually, I agree because that would be stupid because the play happened before we had punted the ball.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
They said it was like a dead ball foul. Like it already happened once the punt happened, so it happens on the next possession. But it just the ball hadn't even like started doing anything yet. How could it be a dead ball foul? You know?
I think that stuff like that, refs are scared to make that call because it's like so.
It wasn't like a bang bang one. It was like 2-3 seconds in between like the penalty and the kick. It was just a bad call overall. There was a lot of bad ones in that game.
Because it's like you basically reverse a team's possession off of one small foul, and I think like they make that call. I'd be terrified if I was a ref, like throwing a pass interference.
It was also
a Hail Mary.
Yeah, it was also in the fourth quarter, and we were down by 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
that game, like the game's on the line.
Like one thing, like I play water polo, so there's some context to this. Like you don't call fouls in like in these like in those moments.
It's like the
You just
Warriors
kinda
game.
You let the people play.
Yeah.
Exactly. You just let them play.
But
You can't
my problem
call
isn't
foul.
them.
Yeah.
The problem
Is
is
that
them
they called it
calling
and
the
then
foul,
they-
but just
yeah.
calling it wrong.
They're just giving
Like
it
you
to
either got to do it or
Yeah,
don't do
no.
it.
I don't know. I think just don't call it.
You want to know something crazy that no one predicted before the season? That team right there is in the playoffs right now.
I was just gonna bring up the Broncos.
How?
Yeah.
Who's the Broncos? Is that Matt?
Oh yeah,
NFW.
Matt.
Fort
Yeah.
Bowman.
That's his hat. It'll be here forever.
Bo Nix is balling, but you can't win.
I saw his
Super Bowl
stat
with
because
Cooper Rush.
I thought Bo Nix was pretty cool. Dude, he has not done a single thing of worth against a team that isn't very bad at football.
I mean,
Every game that he's played good has been against like a bottom 10 team, and every team he's like played bad has been like top 20.
what about Jaden Daniels? Is he like?
I don't know. He was like really exciting there for a month, and he's
Yeah.
kind of just like playing football at this point.
Yeah. So
Like,
who
he's
do
just
you think
playing
is gonna be
ball.
Rookie of the Year?
I mean, I think they'll give it to Daniels because there's just not really a better candidate, but I don't know if
Bo
that means
Nix.
he's played.
I mean, Bo Nix has a lot more touchdowns. I think.
I don't think he does.
Really?
I mean, I just remember seeing Jay Daniels at the beginning of the year. Like everybody was,
Yeah.
he's doing great.
But he's just kind of tapered off since then, you know?
Yeah. None of them are like C.J. Stroud because C.J. Stroud was good for like the whole. He was really good.
People
for
were
the whole
saying
year.
that was like the best rookie quarterback season like ever.
It might have been.
And I feel like
I think
we're so clouded by like recency bias. And I don't know enough about like the older rookie seasons to like say it's not, but like I just simply don't believe it was like that.
I remember seeing
impressive,
comparisons. Like Aaron Rod. No, he sat right.
Yeah,
his
he
rookie
played
year?
it behind Favre.
Some people had a really good rookie season
Ben won 13-0.
Yeah,
into the AFC
he's-
Championship.
as a rookie. He's one of the best rookie seasons. I think C.J. Stroud might have been the best.
But he didn't play all 16 games.
No,
Who
that's definitely true. Yeah. Well, boys, I had fun. It was
Yeah,
a good podcast.
Good pass.
W
We got
Ball.
we got all over the place.
Fall
We
guys. I
learned
know
a bit
Fall
of everything.
guys. I could talk to
Ball was
Fortnite.
talked. This is a table of ball knowers right here.
Ball knowledge
All of
was
us, we got
dropped.
knowledge around the board.
We got knowledge.
Well, thank you for watching Third and Long. We had a great time. I don't know when the next episode's gonna be posted, but stay tuned
gonna
with the
be
channel and watch it when it comes out. Thank you.